If you haven't heard our daily scoreboard show yet, it is really good and it's about to get better. It returns the first week of August with the top news from the Colts, Pacers, Fever, IU, Purdue, Ball State, Butler, and IndyCar, plus major national sports news and the best high school sports coverage in central Indiana every single morning, starting early August. What you are listening to now is the Central Indiana Sports Report podcast number 309.1. Our summer report on Ball State golfer Gavin Hare, who of course is a former Tipton Blue Devil star.
You're listening to the Central Indiana Sports Report with your host, Greg Mengelt.
Welcome, Central Indiana Sports Report listeners. We have a special one today. Joining us, just kind of running into us out here at Tipton Municipal Golf Course is Ball State sophomore. Is that right? Gavin Hare, out here working on his game, but it started to rain, so he said, I'll talk for a second.
Gavin is having a
And I'm here with Michelle Garmon.
Gavin is having a sensational summer. He won his qualifier for the Indiana Open, and he won his qualifier for the State Am. And it was the Indiana Open that was just this past weekend, correct? On the weekend of the 21st?
Correct, yeah. And then the tournament's held in July at Delaware, which is Ball State's home course. So I'm
I bet you are excited.
That. Yeah.
And Gavin shot a very, very, very good 7 under 65. What course was the Indiana Open qualifier at?
It was at Swan Lake up in Plymouth, Indiana.
Okay.
So
he had around, I believe, 2 eagles?
Yeah, 2 eagles. Not a lot of rounds where you get 2 eagles, but you got to...
And no bogeys.
It's just one of those days where you're hitting the ball great and make a couple putts and you sign your scorecard and it's 7 under, so... It was a lot of fun.
I bet.
Sure.
Where does
Those are the days you play golf for.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a lot of fun.
Where does that day rank for you as far as performance-wise?
Best round score-wise?
In tournament, my best round, that is my best round, 7 under. I've been close, but actually that's first bogey-free ever in tournament, and sometimes I'll shoot 3 or 4 under, but I'll have 2 bogeys. I'm just I'd rather be bogey-free, so... being bogey-free was awesome. Just knowing that, getting over the hump, now I feel like I can do it a lot more now that I've done it, because it's a hard thing to do. I mean, you got to be hitting the ball really well. I think I hit 14 or 15 greens, and then the greens I missed, I got up and down, so
Fantastic.
that's just what you got to do to shoot those low scores, I guess.
And you were under par also, were you not, when you qualified for the State Am?
Couple over, but I still played well. I played earlier in the summer at the Indy Open, and I had an under par round there, so
okay,
it's been good. I wish I could honestly play a little bit more tournaments because my game feels really good. Amateur golf's a little different from junior golf, so not as many opportunities, but July should be pretty busy, and I'm hoping to play good because my game feels good.
Yeah.
So.
And he just got back, he and Maverick Conaway just got back from participating in a U.S. Am qualifier in New Mexico.
Correct, yep.
So, and Gavin said they both shot 74, had good rounds, but just missed getting to advance.
Yeah. It was a good experience. It was my first time ever playing desert golf, so if Ball State ever goes out there to play in Arizona, California, I think I'll have a better experience of what to do in terms of the altitude and all that stuff. But overall, really good experience, and I was glad I was able to go out there, and I played good for the most part and nothing to hang my head on. Some days you shoot a couple over, but you feel hey, I played well, and I'm really excited to play the Am this weekend. So.
Okay. And so where is...
It is at Ackerman Purdue's course this weekend, so pretty comfortable out there, and hopefully give it a run. So
now, and the State Am, I mean, because these amateur tournaments are not like you said junior golf, so there's no age groupings. I mean, you are playing with anyone who qualifies, whether they're 15, 16, up all the way up to 40,
yeah. So
50
the
years
USM
old,
qualifier, I played with a 48-year-old the other day or something like that, and a really good player, but just completely different from junior golf. Everyone's good there. You see all the college bags, and it's just a good experience, and getting to play against the best, that's what you want to do. So,
And again, you had a pretty good freshman year at Ball State.
yeah, I was happy with it for sure. Coming in, like, I knew it was going to be a pretty senior-heavy team, so I was just like, I'm just going to try to improve. I've always believed in myself, and that's what you got to have at that level. But in the fall, I played really good. Struggled a little bit at times, but I think that's just golf. You're going to struggle sometimes, but it makes when you play well, you feel a little bit better. So,
what was the biggest adjustment you had to make at the college to play college golf?
I think just preparing your mind each and every day. It's a grind from 6 a.m. workouts to going to class to practice to doing all the extra stuff. I mean, you got to really want it. And at that level, if you don't love doing it, then I just don't think you're able to get away with it at that level. So for me, I just loved the game even more when I went there. So that's what I would really say is the adjustment.
And I know you said you would like to play in even more golf tournaments, kind of set up like the AM qualifiers and stuff like that this summer. So, but how many tournaments does your summer? Do you have scheduled for this summer?
I have the AM this weekend, and then I'm going to play in the state match play, which my brother's won before. That's at Rock Hollow. And then the Open, and then the Northern AM up in Chesterton, Indiana. So 3 really good tournaments in the year.
Gavin, I think the sun came out just for you.
Yeah.
Man, it's starting to look, although there are still some dark clouds out here, but it's starting to look like a really good day for you.
Yeah, I got to go practice after this. So.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
So, then when do you report back to Ball State, and when does your fall season start?
I think it'll be like August 10th through the 12th is when Coach wants us to report back. Last year we went like a week early to start qualifying and stuff and get used to everything, and then we'll start playing as soon as we get there. And then I think the first tournament's the end of August, so we'll have a couple weeks to kind of see where things are at, and then we're off and going, I guess. We'll start up in Michigan, so that'll be good.
Now, are you I'm not really sure how this goes. Were you like in a dorm or designated for golfers and stuff last year or anything?
Yeah, so I was in an athlete dorm. Okay. I was with my freshman roommate, Happy, and then we were in an athlete dorm with all the other athletes.
And so now this year, do you stay the same, or you go into an apartment, a house?
We're doing an apartment this year. So me, Happy, and then one of my other teammates, and then a basketball player are having an apartment this year. So
name names, come on.
So it'd be Happy Gilmore, and then Cody Clancy, and then he's from Canada. His name's Avery Mahoney. So
Canada,
we're gonna be teammates. Huh? Yeah, roommates.
How much do you make fun of him from being from Canada?
A lot.
I bet.
It's easy to mess with them.
Yeah, we're from Canada.
Toronto.
And how many months a year do you get to play golf in Canada? Well, he's not a golfer.
Yeah, we always joke with him. I don't know how you can play golf up there because it's cold. So.
Man, yeah. Is there ever been a good golfer from Canada? Because
who's the lefty?
There's no way you can get more than 2 months a year.
Mike Weir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike Weir, he's won the Masters.
He was born in Canada, probably grew up in South Florida. It's the only way that you could possibly do that. It's even tough in Indiana sometimes.
Well, I guess
to be an elite golfer.
The nice thing is, maybe he can take you home with him for a long weekend or something, and show you all around Toronto, because I've heard that is a really cool city.
Yeah, that's the other cool thing. I went and saw him like a week ago. I flew up there and had the opportunity to play the course he plays at, and it was pretty special and really, really cool town, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was cool.
Don't say it out loud, though, that anything about Canada is cool, because it's just not. Although
I gotta give the credit where it's
architecture for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
They nailed that in Toronto.
So, how many new golfers are coming into Ball State? Because I think you got some incoming freshmen and 1 or 2 transfers.
Correct. So we lost 6 seniors. That's hard because I grew pretty close to those guys. But we got 3 true freshmen coming in. I think they all should be big impacts for us this year. I think they all have potential to be good players. And then we're going to get 2 transfers this year, and we'll bring 4 guys back from last year. So we'll have a total of 9 guys.
All right.
Again, name names. Go on, tell us who your teammates are.
So it'll be the 4 returning guys will be me and Happy and Avery, and then Carter, who will be a senior for us. And then we're getting Aiden Gutierrez from Baylor. He's transferring in. So he won the state championship a couple years back, so he should be a good addition.
Wow.
We're getting a kid from England that played UND with Maverick. So
Okay, cool.
he should be a good player. His name's Cameron, I think.
They play a little golf over there.
Yeah. So, and then
They've even invented it.
2 kids from Evansville North, Luke and Brody, and a kid from Sellersburg, Indiana. His name's Sam. So
I've
he
heard of
should be good.
Sellersburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drives by it when he goes home to
My wife is from
Jefferson.
there. My wife's from Sellersburg.
But yeah, I'm excited about it. I've talked to Coach a lot about it. Everyone on paper, I think, is looking at us be like, they lost 6 guys, but I think we have a lot of internal belief that we can be a good team this year, so I'm excited to see what we can do.
I would be too, because I will say this, I think the Ball State coaching staff has always done a great job of golfers improving, and, I think they do a great job of recruiting, because if they have a player that goes through a struggle, they are usually able to find somebody else that can step up.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. I think we had, our roster last year, everyone believes that everyone on that team can play. Like, it's unfortunate because only 5 of us can, but I think we all have the belief that we can, and Coach does as well, and just having a deep team, I think, is important.
It's probably pretty nice and helpful too, isn't it, that some of the tournaments you go to, now not conference I know, but some of the bigger tournaments you go to, you can take a team and then you can take 2 or 3 others and have them play in the end, and then
no doubt, that's a good question.
You still get your rounds in.
Yeah, you always want to compete. That was my main goal this year. I just, as much as I can compete, I want to compete, because I think competition brings out the best in me. It's even playing out here, like if I can play against the Matt Quigleys, the Brian Ellisons, like I love doing that type of stuff because it's competition and it gets me prepared.
Practice rounds are great, right?
Yeah.
And what people don't realize is
it's different.
There are a lot of good golfers here that maybe they didn't play college golf somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not on the tour, but they're pretty good.
But they're known.
Well, yeah, they're known.
They
hey, we have mid 80 guy Charlie Smith who still plays fantastic golf. He can better his age. He can shoot below his age.
Nice.
Then you have a guy like Joe Hawkins that just
Tipton golf is
great.
Something else.
Yeah.
This size town to produce all the golfers that it has it's pretty special what you guys have out here. Last question before we let you go. What's the best course you've ever played, and what's the course you haven't played that you know you're going to within the next few months that you're looking most forward to?
It's a good question. College courses?
Whatever any course.
My favorite course I've ever played is TPC Sawgrass, where they host the players. That course is special. I'd say I'll do my favorite college course. I really like the University of Wisconsin's course. That course is really good. We got to go up there this year in the fall, and I enjoyed. Madison's a really cool college town, so
it is.
The course I'm looking forward to the most playing this year, we're playing Florida State's event. That should be cool. I've never been to Tallahassee, so I think that'll be a cool experience to go down there and obviously have some good weather and see how we can play. But like I said, I'm excited to get going back to school and meet all the guys, and then hopefully have a good year. So
Have the Hare men? Have you gone overseas? Have you played anywhere in England or Scotland or any of those courses? Because I know your dad's golfer, and of course we know your brother. He just graduated. Ball State golfer. So
never played over there. We've been over there for vacation, but never like.
And you didn't take your clubs, huh?
Never took the clubs.
That's weird.
Well, I'm going to go on here now, Jason. What you need to do, start saving your money now. When Gav is done at Ball State, you need to plan a trip for you, Gavin Griffin, to go to Europe
and
go to Scotland and some of those places and go play 2 or 3 of those courses would be a great
and
time.
podcast all about it. Take a podcaster with you.
Sounds like a lot.
I'll follow you around. We actually have a segment called podcasting while golfing. You just wear a microphone and we talk while you golf,
cool.
and Between shots, we talk a little sports, we talk a little life.
There you go.
And then when you shoot your shot, you talk a little bit about the shot. And,
I think that'd be a great graduation gift.
Doing that
sure.
in England with a podcaster would be epic.
Yeah, that's right. It was my idea, so I'm the podcaster.
That's right.
There you go.
That's something I would love to do. I'm not a golfer anymore, but going over there and seeing those old courses,
Definitely would be cool. Yeah.
It's great here. We have the best courses in the world, no doubt about it. But those are different.
Got a lot of history over there for sure. So.
They were playing golf over there before we were even a country. So.
That's true. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gavin. Always appreciate your time.
Yep.
And
good luck this weekend.
Appreciate it.
Good luck
Thank you.
next month.
I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it.
And any other tournaments you're in, and then good luck this next season.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
What do we say? Chirp or something?
Yeah, isn't it chirp chirp?
That's a chirp
That's
chirp.
what they say?
Yeah, that's what they say.
It's not the best one, but let's work on that.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks so much to Gavin for spending about 15 minutes with us talking some golf. And I'm sorry, Ball State. I am a huge fan. But the chirp thing is, we can do better. That's all I'm saying. If you'd like to see the Central Indiana Sports Report continue to grow and thrive, please do us a favor and share this podcast with your friends and family. The Central Indiana Sports Report is a product of ITG Media, and I love Susie.